Oh,
Oh,
hello.
hello.
Oh my
Hi.
God. Hey guys, you all right?
Hi, we're good. How are you?
Hello. Oh, it's so good to see you. Yeah, I'm buzzing. I'm absolutely buzzing. I'm so hype. It feels like we've been brewing this for ages, so I'm really hyped to see you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
And I've just got a few questions for you guys because you guys are absolutely like I don't even know how to describe it, like you don't really come across like artists like you guys every day, like with so much talent and just so I don't know. So it feels like you're so far into your career, but you guys are so young. Like it's absolutely like wild. Your music is so diverse. The lyrics are so amazing, and the music is just so like I want to say crazy because I absolutely love going crazy to it. You know what I mean? I tell you something. Your music up in the club, we got to make that happen. You got to get up in the rock clubs, and you got honest to God, you would be loving that. Like people would be going crazy. You're gonna love that when you get up in there. But what is inspiring your music? What is going behind that?
I think with our music, I think we're very dramatic. So when we start songwriting, the title, it's got to give Beyonce, like it needs to really stand out. So sometimes we're just like off with their heads. That was like, yes, we're going for that. And then the song kind of revolved around that.
Yeah, we get inspiration from a lot of stuff, just from like everyday life. We just see something, it's like, that would be a good song title or something.
Yeah, literally,
Yeah.
like we could be watching TV or talking, and like it was actually Chaya that said, "I'm normally like this," and I was like, "Wait, we can use that in a song. This is great. This is great." And I was like, "Write that down. Write that down." So that's kind of how the song spawned, just from us being together and spending so much time together, and they just kind of form themselves almost.
But there's so much like meaning in the lyrics. When you really listen to it and you really boil it down, you cover
Mm.
so many important topics that a lot of artists, especially your guys' age, kind of gloss over. For you guys to be so aware of these topics and be featuring them in your music and really giving them a platform, like that's so like inspiring and so like motivating for people to hear.
I think as artists, it's also like as much as it's good to like rage and go crazy for people to see us, but there's also different sides of us, and everyone is like, just in terms of like the emotions and feelings that everyone has, it's a full circle. It's not just like blah, 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 blah. Like people go through real everyday stuff. You can be sad. There can be like horrors like out in the world, and I feel like we do think it's important to talk about everything and not just focus on one aspect. And I think that's why people can relate to us so well, because we do like there's something for everyone. There's something for everyone.
You've literally struck such a perfect balance, around the music. They're just so good. Like the singles, like to hear such a good quality single at this point is just so like amazing. Like I can't even stress that enough. And I'm not even just saying it. Like it is literally like when I say you don't come across this every day, you literally don't. And yeah. I mean, we've got so much music. There's so much energy around you guys. What's it like performing live in a live setting? What's it like connecting with fans in that way?
Performing live is just amazing. We love to see just our fans just rocking out to our music in person or together, and just meeting fans after we perform too is a really like lovely experience.
I think we find it quite surreal still. Like there's always a moment in the set where we look at each other like, damn, this is crazy. Or like someone will be really like screaming the words, or like at our London headline show, a lot of people knew the words and we were like, oh my gosh, like is this really happening? But we're just so thankful, and just it's just so exciting, even for us as artists. And I know like with coming out with new music and just being in a room full of people who actually get us as people and as artists as well. It's really good.
Yeah. I love that so much. That is perfect way of putting that. And it's not just on the music side, in terms of like your artistry, you've got so much great fashion going on. Like you guys are so aware of everything kind of fashion based and everything in terms of like press shots and like getting your guys' image out there. Like you're so aware. Like where does that come from, that aspect? Who's inspiring you on that side?
I don't know. I think we're very like fashion fashion people, because ever since like lockdown, when we didn't have any like outside friend influencers, when we're just like by ourselves in our house, we were just like experimenting. This is like the time that we could really just see what
we wanted.
Yeah,
just whatever. I mean, I've never really been good at color coordination or matching textures or anything, but Che is really good at that. So when we get changed, I'm like, Che, what do you think of this? And sometimes it's like, yeah, you look amazing, but most of the time it's like,
yeah,
we can go back to the drawing board. And Che helps me a lot with getting the fits together, because Che's got a good eye for fashion. Like it's really her. Like when people ask me, like, where did you get this fit from? I'm like, Che's room. Ask Che where she got it. So yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. Literally, it on like the socials, like even when they send, the professional shots and everything and all the PR stuff, like it's such good quality stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like, and not a lot of artists think about that side. They kind of, are focused on the music, focused on breaking the music out there. But like with you guys, there's such a perfect balance between like all the elements. Like it's literally crazy. But how do you strike that balance? How do you kind of balance your guys' personal life and then a work life? How do you strike that work life, personal life balance?
I would say I feel like our work life is very balanced. I feel like we have some days where we're just like non-stop working. We have some days where it's a bit slower. So yeah, I'd say it's pretty chill.
Yeah, we don't like it because we love to do music. It doesn't necessarily always feel like work as such. So if we want to go out to a show, we'll go out to a show, like to watch a performance, and we'll watch TV together sometimes. But it's not, even though we are technically always working, obviously like posting on social media, but it doesn't feel like work because it's so fun. So
yeah, it's different. It's a different thing every day, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's a different thing. So it's not like just 9 to 5 clock in. I mean, we tend to work late into the night actually, especially songwriting. If you songwrite before 10, you're even doing it right.
Yeah.
You're even doing it right. Like me and Che have written our best songs at like 2 a.m. in the morning, and our mum has just walked past like my room and be like, "Are you guys okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, just songwriting." So just that kind of vibe, and we're just really free, and we just do whatever we want to, and it's perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. And I like what you said there about the nighttime stuff, because I'm like a night owl. I work best in the night. I'm like there typing like frantically. Like I can't do the morning. Like I literally can't. Like this is a rare occasion that you're seeing me and I'm just like I'm down and out, you know what I mean? Like that is how it usually goes. But there's been a perfect word used to describe you guys, and that's maverick. And I think that is literally like the best word like ever to describe you guys and your music, because I feel like you are very much mavericks, and it's been thrown around all over social media. It's just so good. You guys are really inspirational. Do you have any advice for like, girls out there in a similar position to you guys, just starting out?
Oh, loads, but I'll try and keep it short. I think in terms of on a musical front is like, don't be scared to be yourself. Obviously, be unconditionally you, and people will gravitate to that. I think we see a lot of it with like friends and jealousy, and not being afraid to be judged by your peers is a big one as well. Like some people are going to come, some people are going to go. That's just life, and it's fine. You got any?
As like music based, I would say just take advice, because when we first started out, we got some harsh advice, and we were like literally like crying. Well, we weren't crying,
no,
we were on the verge of tears.
we were tearing up.
Yeah. And but yeah, we took it, and we needed to hear some advice, and
like tough love. It does hurt,
love,
but I think listen and then get as much advice, but then also not everyone has your best interest in heart as well. So to remember that you can listen to advice and be like gracious and like thank you, but you don't have to take everything on. And also as an artist, to be strong in your art. So if someone's trying to push you down a different path, then like, and you're not feeling right about it, like trust your gut and be like, it's not me. Like it's gonna have to be your way because you're the artist. Okay.
Yeah. Those are some brilliant pieces of advice, honestly. Like, if you stay mindful of all that, you're guaranteed success. And you guys have achieved so much in such a short period of time. Like, you guys are still so young, and like you're literally out there slaying it literally every day. Like, it's so good. Um, what would you say? And this is probably the toughest question. What would you say is your guys' proudest moment so far? I mean, it can be really little, it could be quite big, it could be personal, it could be to do with music, it could be anything. What's your proudest moment?
Um,
What's yours?
what's yours?
There's a few. I think, I mean, as like you have to mention this one, I feel like every time you get asked this question is I think playing Glastonbury is just so huge, and it was like our second year of releasing music, and just the stage was huge, the audience was huge. Like I think that was one of our best performances as well, and it was like a solidifying moment of, oh my gosh, like we can actually do this for real, for real. So I think that was a kind of a big like tipping point for us. It's like this is so natural, we're supposed to be here.
I would say being at the Mobile Awards, that was pretty cool. Yeah,
pretty
just,
cool.
yeah, just the whole experience, the red carpet, the event, just seeing like celebrities just walk past you and then you're just like frozen. Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah. I mean, they're great. They're literally great moments, honestly. And just before I let you guys go, is there any dates you kind of want to throw out there? If you've got any that you want to mention just while you're here. If not, that's okay.
Well, we're playing Download Festival, which is absolutely huge. Can't wait for that one. We're playing Burn It Down Festival. What's the other? 2000 Trees. So it's an exciting year, and we're going to be dropping new music as well. So coming soon. Stay tuned.
I'm literally so hype. Like, my face is hurting because I've smiled so much throughout this, honestly. But please, guys, keep going. You've got such a great, exciting year, like you just said, and everything is just so exciting around you guys. Literally, it's like infectious. Like, everything is so exciting, and yeah, keep inspiring people because your music has such a great message as well.
Thank
Just
you.
putting that out there. And honestly, yeah, thank you so much for your time, guys, as well.
Thank you for having us. Have a good rest of your day.
Thank you. You too. Bye bye,
Bye.
guys. Thank you so much.